What's going on, my people? Old Dog, Anti-Imperial, the chill here. One name, the personalities. Old Dog, Anti-Imperial, the chill. All right, so how to spot a good girl. This is part one. One way you can spot a good girl. All right, you guys, let's see what we got going on here. How to spot a good girl. What we got? What we got? Okay, so the first thing is kind of like the girls. These aren't necessarily bad girls, but like these are kind of like the girls who are more like they're dressed more like clubby, you know what I mean? Like kind of club girl type of thing or whatever. So girls that are kind of dressed like this, you see like her breasts are kind of protruding, you know what I mean? Like, you know, kind of like that baddie look a little bit. You know, girls that are kind of dressed like this. Don't get me wrong, these girls are pretty, right? They're really pretty, they're attractive, but these girls might not like this is a good sign. This is a first step that these girls might not be quote unquote good girls. These girls will be the ones that might give you, you know, they're going to be a handful. Now, you know, if you're a man, you have your stuff together, and you know you're Sigma male, you're an alpha male. If you're like that, then you might be pretty good, right? You might be able to handle these type of women. You see that, right? But if you're looking for like a good, wholesome, motherly type of woman, girls that are kind of like dressed like this, they might not be the ideal good girl, good innocent good girl you're looking for. I get so many DMs by guys who say, "Man, I just want like an innocent, traditional good girl." Girls that are dressed like this, they're not going to be too traditional good girls. You want somebody, if you want a good girl, you want somebody who dresses more like conservative, who dresses, quote unquote, for lack of a better term, who dresses more boring. One good sign of a good girl is somebody who dresses more boring. Okay, you want somebody who dresses way more boring than these type of girls. You know, these type of girls, they're not like these girls right here, they're not boring. Like, look at that. They have short skirts on, right? Girls who you'll see go to clubs and things like that. They're probably not going to be good girls. They're probably going to be more like, you know, baddies, right? Their attitude is going to be more like boss beat, right? They're like boss bitches, boss ladies, okay? Like this. You see a girl dressed like that? You see this? You see a girl dressed like this? She's probably not going to be a traditional good girl, okay? She's probably not going to be all motherly and things like that. You need somebody who's dressed more conservative. And so when you're talking about like good girls, you're talking about females who are dressed more like this. So look at what we just was looking at. We were just looking at this. Oh, we were just looking at this, right? How are we doing with my screen? My screen still being shared? Hold on one second. Share my screen. Share my screen. There we go. My bad, I hit the wrong thing. All right, so we were just looking at this here, right? And so from looking at this here, check this out here. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have to let's do this. Go this down. I'm gonna keep hitting the stop the sharing the screen. Do that. Bring this over and make it larger. Screen. Bring it down some. That then it's down far enough to where I won't hit the stop share screen. All right, perfect. Okay, so we were just looking at this here, right? That's her right there. All right. We were just looking at her. We were just looking at this here, and I was gonna make her bigger a little bit. There we go. So we were just looking at her here. So compare what you see here and how she looks, how she's dressed, to what I was saying, what a more of a good girl would look like, more of a conservative type of look, okay, would be somebody like this. Now, look at what we're looking at now. Look at that right there and compare that to this. Now, look at her. Look at that. Elegant, sophisticated, traditional, right? She looks like she could be an executive at a business, right? At an enterprise, at a company, at a corporation, so that she could maybe be a lawyer. She looks high class. So if you see someone like this, they may be in the position, it's not as flashy. You see the way she's dressing here, this right here, the black dress is not as flashy as what we were looking at here. Look at this, right? She's more flashy, right? The leopard print. Look at the shoes, right? The shoes, and it comes all the way up here on her thighs, the furry purse. Okay, she's more flashy, right? When we were looking at these females here, they're more flashy, shorter skirts, showing more, you know what I mean? Showing more skin. They're more flashy, okay? Look at her here. All right, see that? So compare that to this. She looks way more sophisticated, you all. Way more elegant, way more high class. So if you were to roll the dice and say, which one do you think is more of a good girl? Would you say someone like her, that's elegant and sophisticated, high class, right? Or someone like this over here, okay? You know, her or her, right? Which one looks more like a good girl? Which one looks more like a thought or a baddie or something like that, right? Somebody who may cheat on you, you know what I mean? Right? So if you want to, the first sign that someone may be a good girl is that it may be somebody who is dressed more sophisticated, like this, dressed more elegantly. Okay? Like, look at this woman here. Look at that. The hat, look at the dress. She's hopping out of Rolls Royce, but she's elegant, she's sophisticated. She looks more like she's put together. Okay? So it may not always be the case, but if you're trying to find a way to start to look for a good girl, start to look for somebody who looks elegant, who looks sophisticated, who looks more put together. That's the first sign on finding a good girl, because you won't be around all the thoughts. All right? First sign of finding a good girl, a good woman. Okay? All right? Just put together. Her dress, her style that she dresses in is much more elegant. Okay? Much more put together. Look at that. Much more classy. The skirt, high waist. Right? She looks much more classy. You take her to an elegant dinner with the CEO of your corporation, she fits right in. You take her, you take her, okay, to an elegant dinner with the CEO of your corporation. She's not going to fit in as good, you guys, or even them. They're not going to fit in the right way. Okay? They're not going to fit in. These girls, they're not going to fit in the right way. They're not going to fit in the right way. Take them to an elegant dinner with high class politicians. They're not going to fit in the right way. Okay? They're just not. All right? All of these women. Who else is here? These women. This image. Right? They're not going to fit in the right way. Right? But they're baddies. Okay? It's just they're probably not quote unquote good girls. All right? They're probably not good girls, good wholesome girls, good wholesome women. Okay? So first sign when you're talking about, like, look at her, she's fine, she's sexy. I I love to spend time with her, right? I chill with her. I love her outfit. I love the green. I love the green. Look how the green on the purse matches the dress, the skirt, and the purse has the neon green also. I like that, right? I got a candy green 6'4". I got a candy green 63. I got a candy green don't. She looked perfect in that. Okay, so I'm not downing the baddies and the boss ladies and the boss bitches and the thoughts type of thing. Like I love them. As a matter of fact, in my entire experience, the women who have given me the best sex have been the individuals who were the most hood, the most ghetto. They got the best pussy. They give you the best sex. The girls from the hood. So I love that. I'm not saying I don't love that. And I love riding around with them in my lowrider, in my 6'4", in my 6 tray, in my don't, in my Chevy. But if you're looking, but I know that with all of that, this neon green and she's so beautiful and sexy. I know her pussy's gonna be so good, you know, and she's gonna be ride or die. With all that, I know she's probably gonna give me bigger headaches though. She's probably gonna give me bigger headaches than somebody like this who more has their life together, right? Life with her right here in the black skirt, the black dress, it's probably gonna be a little bit more calm. Probably gonna be a little less drama with this individual than it will be with her in the neon green. Okay, so this was a long way of kind of saying, you guys, you're looking for a good girl. There are many different ways to find a good girl. But one way, the first way, like I said, this is part one. One way, the first way is to try to look for somebody who doesn't dress as flashy, bright colors and things like that, maybe, right? Try to look for somebody who maybe dresses more sophisticated, right? More elegant, like this woman here, more elegant, more sophisticated, more high class. Try to look for individuals who dress more high class, and you'll probably have a better chance on finding a good girl, okay? Opposed to not, all right? Look for somebody who dresses more high class. Looks like they're more classy, more put together, okay? And that's the first way, and one way of kind of, you know, finding what would be a good girl. All right, look at this. Look at how the way what she's wearing, the way she's sitting. She looks elegant here. All right, and this is, you know, a good way of finding what would be a good girl, a good woman. Look at this. All black, pantsuit, elegant, sophisticated, high class. All right, that's the type of female you want to look for if you want to look for a good girl. Okay, she dresses more boring. You know what I mean? More sophisticated, not in bright, you know, neon colors, more or less. She's more put together. She's more elegant. That's the type of female. That's step one in looking for what you would want to be as the mother of your children. A good girl, a good mother. Okay? All right? All right, you all. Love you all. You all take care. Have a great day, a great night, depending on where you are in the world. Check out the videos right there. They're right down there. Check out the videos right there. All right, you guys. I appreciate it. You guys know I love y'all, all right? The videos are right there. There they are. They're right there. They're right there. You guys take care. Although Anti-Imperial, chill. I love you all, all right? Take care.